Alright, today we got a game against Bvagg69. Make of that what you will, I guess. But we got a couple of games here with the Darkrai Hydreigon deck. You know, Virizion-EX comes out, and now, hey, this is a deck that already plays, you know, Blend Energy, provides grass, so this is going to be something that's going to be able to be immune to status pretty well, just with one, you know, simple little add-in. And, you know, Energy Switch is now gone, so Hydreigon provides infinite Energy Switches. And we're going to see how well this deck can fare. It certainly has some issues to contend with. One of them being the deck my opponent's using, which is Blastoise, Keldeo. We got a turn 1 Skylar for a Tropical Beach. Got a Squirtle down already. You know, I have no way to pressure that Squirtle turn 1, really. And in fact, there's going to be an Ultra Ball for another Squirtle. Very good start in a beach for, looks like about 4 cards or so. Going first, that's going to be really tough to match. And we definitely have our work cut out for us here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down this Absol, as it's going to be a non-EX. You know, if Black Kyurem decides to be the attacker of choice, then maybe I can attack with Absol for some decent damage and not get ballisted for 2 prizes. Which is, of course, you know what, the name of the game in this deck is moving the energy around, max potion, and that's difficult to do when Black Ballista is the attack of choice on the opponent's side of the field. Or just a really big secret sword, that too. We do have some advantages, namely we have, you know, Hydreigon and Silver Bangle. We can knock out a Keldeo-EX in 1 hit. We can knock out a Blastoise in 1 hit. So we're definitely going to try to get Hydreigon online, because he's going to be how we're going to attempt to take out some of the supplementary stuff around the Black Kyurem-EX. And, you know, we can also knock out Black Kyurem-EX as well with Dragon Blast for 280. So we're going to computer search, get a couple of things. Unfortunately, we do not have energy on the first turn, so but we are going to have Tropical Beach to back us up now using the opponent's Tropical Beach, and we'll get no turn 1 Junk Hunt, but we do get Rare Candy and a Hydreigon for next turn. We got a Dark Patch, so maybe we'll be alright. My opponent, however, does get a turn 2 Blastoise, gets a couple of energy down. Actually splits up the energy. Looks like a Lightning and a Water on Black Kyurem and 1 Water on Keldeo. So foregoing the Secret Sword for 90, it looks like, in favor of a Tropical Beach. Probably not a bad play. And let's see what we have here. We've got a Dark Energy. Looks like we did get a Dark Patch off. So we can power up a Mind Jack this turn, but looks like I'm going to go ahead and attach the Sableye in that hand of 7 away down to 6. It'll set him back 1 card. And now out of this hand, we don't have too much, and you know, it's really risky to attack with Absol right now, which we could if we wanted to. Put all of our energy on board, at risk on just 100 HP Pokemon. Just a Secret Sword for 110. We'll knock that out. So looks like I'm thinking about retreating here. I guess I figure at this point, you know, if he's able to get a good hand off this, it's going to be really tough for us to come back here. I'd really, however, like to get a Mind Jack off on Black Kyurem, because that's who I'm going to have more difficulty taking out. But it looks like we're going to go ahead and Dark Trance, move that energy up to Absol, and just go for a Mind Jack, and I guess really just hope that he doesn't have too many energy and he'll have to beach again. You know, we do have a Skylar. We could potentially play that for a Dark Patch and attach from the hand. You know, if I had just gone with a Junk Hunt this turn, we'd still have that 1 energy in play, and with Dark Patch and an attachment, we'd be able to get Night Spear off this next turn. So, looking back, this probably wasn't the best play to make here. And we got a Colress, goes for 7, and enough energy on Keldeo. So there's not going to be a beach played this turn. There's going to be a knockout, and Black Kyurem, of course, sitting on the bench down there. Very devastating to the strategy of this deck. And going to see a knockout here momentarily. Don't know who to push up. I'll be able to give anyone free retreat, of course. Looks like we're just going to push up Sableye. Probably going to end up with a Junk Hunt this turn. We actually draw a Dark Energy. So that makes me think maybe we can get 2 Dark. Well, we already have 2 Dark in the discard pile, so we don't need to focus on getting any more Dark Energies in the discard pile. So we're probably just going to end up Junk Hunting here. Going to put down a second Darkrai, and I'm thinking about just Junipering this hand away. Yeah, I'm probably not going to need Victini-EX, so we got an open bench spot. We could put down a second Dano in case we need to get another Hydreigon online. That might be something we need to do. And other than that, nothing else we can play out of the hand right now. I do have a max potion. We're going to junk hunt, get back a dark patch, and maybe computer search. Yeah, computer search, that'll get us another dark patch. I play, I believe, 3 in this deck. I'd like to play 4, but a little bit more difficult to fit in 4 ofs in a stage 2 deck like this, where you gotta have a lot of moving pieces and stuff moving around. So there's the catcher under the Hydreigon, and what's he gonna knock it out with? You know, it's got 150 HP. It's either gonna have to be 2 more water energy on Keldeo, or maybe just go for the Ballista. So probably would prefer the Keldeo attack right there. That Keldeo does have, I believe, 80 damage on it. Took a Mind Jack. There's a second Blastoise coming down. That's a big problem. You know, we were unable to get any blends in play really. I don't think we've seen a catcher this game either to try to make that Dragon Blast. You know, does 140 damage, knocks out Blastoise. But looks like we're gonna see a retreat and a Ballista. Looks like one of those energies was a lightning, so yeah, 400 damage. Wow, I had to zoom in and show all those 50s on there. But we do have a dark patch, and unfortunately our Hydreigon is now gone, so I can put a blend down right there, and we could catcher out somebody. Would have Keldeo need to expend 1 more energy to retreat anyway. And yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and colorless this hand. Alright, we got our computer search again. I could go for a dark patch. We can go ahead and get a Night Spear off this turn with that. We got 1 left, and looks like we got 2 of them left. So we're just gonna comp search for that dark patch and get a Night Spear going. We're gonna have to attempt to knock out this black kyurem at some point, and just hope Blastoise misses a beat. You know, once the game kind of progresses to this point, multiple Blastoise in play. Looks like I'm gonna decide to hit a Blastoise on the bench. Yeah, I don't hate that. I believe I do play it. I think I play a Dark Claw in here. It might just be the one. So that could theoretically go for a knockout on that Blastoise. But really, we're gonna be trying to get this black kyurem down and hope that he's got the other one prized. Is probably what we're gonna be doing right now. Already 2 Blastoises are in play. Once that second Blastoise comes down, the strategy of I'm just gonna knock out the Blastoise sort of becomes less needed. Looks like he skiles for a catcher here. I'm not really sure what you would want to get out with that. Maybe just thinning the deck there. Superior Energy Retrieval, of course, is the card that allows Black Ballista to come turn after turn. And yeah, when that Skyla went for a catcher, I was kind of confused. I was expecting it to go for a superior, but looks like he already had one in hand. So there goes the Ballista, and I'm going to push up a 1 prize Pokemon, but unfortunately I do know he's got that catcher in his hand, so we'll be able to pull up either of my EXs, assuming he's got a way to do the Ballista, got a superior, whatever have you for the next turn. So let's see, Skyla, I'm just going to see what we have here. We'll take an N. You know, that would be nice to have this turn. Unfortunately, we don't have it. Just gonna have to hope that he doesn't hit it on this turn. And if he doesn't, then maybe we can N. We can double Dark Patch, maybe get an attachment. And there's 1 water, an energy retrieval. And I already know he's got the catcher because he Skylit for it last turn. So it's normal energy retrieval is going to allow that Kyurem to get built up big enough. And that is kind of the way this can go if Blastoise gets an acceptable hand. It just blows through Darkrai Hydreigon, or really any deck pretty much. But you know, when you can't one-shot Black Kyurem, stuff becomes pretty difficult. So definitely one of the worser matchups for this deck. We're going to play a couple more games with this against some other decks, see how it goes, and later days.